Hey everybody, Jim here with another video for you. Here's my most recent DVD and Blu-ray haul from the past week. But before I begin, at the end of this video, if you like what you see, please consider giving me a thumbs up, a possible subscribe, but most importantly, leave comments below. Let me know what you picked up this week. Let me know what you feel about the movie, how you feel about the movies that I picked up this week. So anyways, we've got 3 Blu-rays this week that I picked up off of Amazon. And we've got 4 DVDs that I picked up at the Goodwill store today, as a matter of fact. So we're just going to jam right through these. We're going to start off with the Amazon purchases. And like I said, these are all Blu-rays. The first one, and I am so happy to finally get this one in my collection, The Gauntlet. Directed and starring the incredible Clint Eastwood and co-starring Sandra Locke. This movie came out in 1977, and yeah, this is like one of Clint's best movies of that time period, in my opinion. It's kind of like a Dirty Harry movie in a way, but not really. And it's just got so many great lines of dialogue. It's quite funny in spots, and I'm not a huge Sandra Locke fan, but the two of them actually do have great chemistry in this movie, unlike most of the movies that the two were together, appeared together in. But The Gauntlet, like I said, one of my favorites from Clint. From 1978, and again, I'm so happy to have this one finally in my collection. Hal Needham's directed Hooper, starring Burt Reynolds, Sally Field, Jan Michael Vincent, Brian Keith, and so many others. This movie is all about stuntmen and the wear and tear that it has on their bodies and such. This was Burt's and Hal Needham's follow-up to Smokey and the Bandit. This movie wasn't quite as successful as Smokey and the Bandit, but it was a huge hit. I saw this one at the drive-in when I was a kid, and haven't seen it in over 40 years probably. But yeah, I love this movie, and I'm very happy to finally have it in my collection. And the last Blu-ray from 1988, winner of Best Picture that year, as a matter of fact, Barry Levinson's directed Rain Man, starring Tom Cruise, and in his Academy Award-winning performance for Best Actor, Dustin Hoffman. This movie's a classic. It just is. It's a great movie. It's got one of Tom Cruise's best performances in it. Dustin Hoffman, like I said, he won the Oscar for this movie. It's just a great movie. It really is. Now we've got my Goodwill purchases from, my DVD purchases from the Goodwill store, rather. So in alphabetical order. First of all, we have 8mm, directed by Joel Schumacher, and starring Tom Cruise. What am I talking about? Nicolas Cage, and Joaquin Phoenix and James Gandolfini, among others. This is a hard watch, man. This is a very dark, depressing, hard movie to get through. I saw this theatrically. I haven't seen it since. And little peek behind the curtain here. I took a date to see this movie when it came out. And then we went back to her place, for some loving. And let's just say neither one of us were in any kind of mood after seeing this movie. Again, real solid movie, but it's dark. It's not a movie that I easily recommend. And then this one I haven't seen in years, and when I saw it on the shelf, I immediately grabbed it. Mystery Alaska, starring Russell Crowe, Hank Azaria, and Burt Reynolds again. This one's directed by Jay Roach. This is a sports comedy. Local team goes up against a professional team, on their home ice and this and that and the other. And it's just one of those feel-good stories, but it's really good. And it's got a great, great cast. Like I said, Russell Crowe, this is definitely before Gladiator. Really, really good movie. Then from director Joe Carnahan, we have Smoking Aces. You want to talk about cast? This movie's got a killer cast. Ben Affleck, Jason Bateman, Common, Ray Liotta, Jeremy Piven, Ryan Reynolds. And this movie's a lot of fun. It's just a bunch of hitmen going after a rat in Vegas. And it's just, you follow all these different characters and all these different storylines. Chris Pine, first time I ever saw Chris Pine was in this movie. He plays one of three brothers, a team of brothers hitmen, and oh my God, he's unrecognizable, and it's hilarious. This is a really fun movie. And last, and certainly not least, from director Sidney Pollack, Tootsie, starring Dustin Hoffman, Terry Garr, Dabney Coleman, Bill Murray, and in her Academy Award-winning performance for Best Supporting Actress, Jessica Lange. This is a great movie. It really is. This was up for a boatload of Oscars. Bill Murray was actually even nominated for this for Best Supporting Actor, believe it or not. And this movie lost Best Picture to Gandhi that year. Nothing against Gandhi. Gandhi's a great movie filled with a wonderful performance by Ben Kingsley, who won Best Actor over Dustin Hoffman that year. But jump forward all these years later, and what would you rather watch? Tootsie, E.T., or Gandhi? I guarantee Gandhi would probably place third in that poll. As it is, Tootsie's a great movie. It really is. I saw this theatrically when I was a kid and just laughed my ass off, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful movie. So that's it for my pickups this week. Before I go, I want to remind everybody that this coming Saturday, February 8th at 1 p.m. Central Time will be the third installment of Shooting the Shit with Jim. My special guest this week will be Daniel from Frank's Collecting Castle. I will leave his link in the description below. And I hope as many of you as possible can join us. Daniel's coming in all the way from Sweden, but he's got a great channel. He's a great guy. We're going to be talking about horror movies. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. And the more of you that join us in the chat, it'll make it a better show for us. So hopefully we'll see you at that point. Like I said, I want to remind everybody that is Saturday, February 8th at 1 p.m. Central Time right here on Jim's Movie Channel. So I hope everybody has a great day, and we will catch you on the next one.